new warrior has entered the ring!
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
お互いに頑張ってほしいですね。
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round.
かっこいいとこ見たいです。
Will the drive carry here open things up for them? Yes, like that.
うまい。どうだ？
Next up, goes for the fire round. A dangerous range here. They don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move. They're going to eat tons of damage. Reads their mind and techs the throw. Parries the projectile.
どういうこと？
That play may be just the catalyst they need. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover or are they in trouble? Spin knuckle. Very critical point of the match with full drive gauge available. Burnout activate. Oh.
ナイスナイス。かっこいい。
Let's try to shake up the game plan a bit.
なんかこう魂がぶつかり合う敵のものを感じました。
How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now?
いやーどうなるんだろう。
Nice. Springs forward with the drive rush. Player one will need to play it conservative until their drive refresh. Is it time for the mix? Are they baiting them into that? This is the complete looking to impress. Send them home. You got this one.
いや強すぎません？すごい気迫みたいなの感じます。
Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here?
どっちにも勝ってほしい。ここまで来たら。
Big opportunity now in this corner.
この感じは名勝負の予感がします。
Target combo into. Ooh, what a smart blow. That hurt big time. Oh, more now. Did they mean to do that? Pumps the brakes on the impact.
ちゃんとガードしてる。すごい白熱してます。
Just do it, man. They pushed their way out of the corner.
決まった
The pieces are there. Keep your head up and focus.
ー。めっちゃいい試合でした。またこんな戦いが見たいです。
Big counter. Player 2 has a slight life lead that they may sit on.
結構リードしてる感じですね。いやーどうだどうだ。
Still slugging it out here. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Gets the parry in and adds some pressure.
あと少し。
Combo with the target combo. Blows him. What's next?
お
That's what we want. Let's see how they apply their corner pressure in this. It comes from behind to pick up the win. They took advantage of every chance.
うわ逆転だ。
Well read. Keep going.
いや強すぎません？すごい気迫みたいなの感じます。
Big counter.
いいですね。やばい。
Get out of that jam with a perfect parry. Time to take this momentum and really run with it. Jumps in. Porter makes it hard to escape. They're experiencing burnout.
なんかこっちが緊張する。
How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive springs forward with a drive rush? Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Smart play with the throw.
慎重ですね。
You've got to be mindful of reaching jump-ins at this range.
なんですか今の。
Their timing was on point there. That perfect parry may lead to something. Time to take this momentum and really run with it. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. With drive rush to keep it going. Not bad, not bad.
そういう時もあるよね。
Experiencing burnout. Looking to impress with this super.
何これ。すごい風でいいですね。
Get out with a super art finish. Nice and clean. Don't think about what you couldn't do. Think about what you got done.
なんかここまですごく一瞬に期待できてるんで、次どうなるか本当に予想できないです。
Jumps up. The match just started. It's anyone's game.
心理戦にも注目していきたいです。
Player 1 has the super gauge advantage. Looking for a chance. Looking to follow up after that target combo. Is it? Ooh, what a smart throw.
すごくに天才
This is a complete shutdown. They can't escape.
いけるよ集中集中
Drive rush. Medium kick. Nice.
全然気が抜けませんね
They push their way up, get drilled with an overdrive Shoryuken. Dangerous range here.
いやー頑張れ
No hesitation or respect. Hit them with the NSFW. Perfect damage calculation. No doubt about it.
Cammy.
One was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win.
いい勝負でも惜しかった
Yeah, I love the back and forth thing that goes on. Drive rush to keep it going. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here?
何か狙ってるんですかねそれはどうなる
Taking stock. Shows a medium kick. Jumps it out of there. Shoots off a fireball up close. Drive rush to keep it going. Experiencing burnout.
新規
Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it.
やばいやばいやばい綺麗に決まりましたね
That's a huge win there. Settle down and keep grinding.
いやー強い強すぎるよでもまだわからない
Ooh, yeah, just like that. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait drive rush to keep it going?
いやいや
Player 2 will look to apply uses the game for a super arm.
あこれかっこいいやつ
The big flex. The broken job. Shin Shoryuken.
竜の筋肉って
KO.
おおしっかり倒しきりましたね
Loosen up and play for fun. The results will come.
勝負が繰り広げられておりますどっちが勝ってもおかしくないと思います
Overdrive cannon spike. The impact squat.
いいよナイスガード
Ooh, what a smart throw. Will this super art do anything? That was fast.
めっちゃ惜しい了解です
Oh, stun. That's what a finish.
決めてったナイス
挑戦者現る
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
よろしくお願いします
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play.
ビシバシやり合ってるところが見たいです
Pressuring them in the corner.
どうなるどうなる
The pressure continues as they can't escape the corner. They need to find a way out.
結構リードしてる感じですねどうだ
Player 1 has the lifeline.
だいぶ有利な状況ですね
Bops him with a target combo. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Combo with the target combo. Shoots off a fireball up close. Burnout activates. Moves out and wraps it up with a decisive combo.
決まった
Bags the round. What did you make of it?
次のラウンドが勝負ですねまあ全部勝負なんですけど
Yeah, I can't wait to see how these two kick it up a notch. Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. Who will gain control of the match in the early going?
こっから
So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Neither fighter is willing to back down from this exchange.
いやーどうだどうだ
Spinning bird kick ends the meter. turn for turn.
かっこいいやつ
Time to take this momentum and really run with it. They exchange blows. Let's check the tempo of the match to get in there.
ナイスナイスかっこいい
A loss is a loss, but don't let that get you down.
熱い勝負が繰り広げられておりますどっちが勝っても少ないと思います
You think the target combo was a filler? Not what we're seeing. Oh, big little rock. SBK hit. What are they gonna do? Plenty of health, full gauges, let's go. A jump in? Close range projectile. Take back into the corner. What setup do they have?
いやー一気に来るんじゃないですかこれはキックアウトすごいことになってるよ
Still a chance. This can lead to some big damage. It is over.
決まっちゃいましたね
Well, hard fought on both sides. This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table.
飛躍がこっちまで伝わってきますね
Using the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Backs them into the corner.
どうなるどうなる
Drive rush to try and keep up the attack. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Had the radar up and running. Finding it tricky to manage the jump. Gonna pay for telegraphing that jump in.
どうするどうする
Player one creates a good corner opportunity.
何か狙ってるんですかねこれは
There's still a chance here. If they can't escape this rock solid gets. Let's try to shake up the game plan a bit.
勝負はまだこれからって感じですね
They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it?
いやーどうなるんだろう
Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. The hit lands and they're gonna get a bomb kill. Player one needs to use the threat of the corner here.
どうなりますかねここから
Barely blocks the jump in. This combo is a good spot to use the super.
何これすごい
They got him so good.
決まった
Just needs a bit more composure. You'll get it next time.
いやー熱い戦いでした次の試合もファイト
Using the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Goes for the throw.
すごい
Quarter makes it hard to escape. Add a little super juice into this combo for more damage.
うまい
They've been pushed into the wall and the stun's there. And a KO.
ナイスナイスかっこいい Target
Yes! Keep it up.
いやー強い強すぎるよでもまだわからない
Dashes forward. Which fighter will control the pace of the match early on?
個人的にはガンガンやり合ってるところが見たいですね
Time to take this momentum and really run with it. Does a good job of pushing that. Nice. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Player two has the right wing, and they use it.
このまま押し切るんでしょうか
Big throws.
二人ともやる気満々だ
Quick breather. Stuck in the corner, but not going down without a fight. Is it time for the mix? A real 10-KO.
ナイスナイスかっこいい
Loosen up and play for fun. The results will come.
なんかここまですごく一進一退できてるんで次どうなるか本当に予想できないです
Manages to block the jump in attack. Let's see how these two try to set the tone of the match.
個人的にはガンガンやり合ってるところが見たいですね
Both are ready, not going anywhere. Their life bar has now been whittled down. Double reverse! A jump in? Breaks it! Connects with the throw! This sucks! How did they read that throw? Caught some hard!
すごくに
Oh, burnout! Did they need to get right up with the super?
いいですね
Sits him down with the super! Now that's how you take a round! Closes it out!
名勝負
Cammy
Two
wins.
got a huge confidence boost there!
どうしてましたねすごい Really now? You shouldn't keep a girl waiting.
Here comes a new challenger.
We're in for something special right here, right now.
なんかワクワクします
Round one.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round.
始まりましたね
Okay, we're in the early stages of the round.
ここからどう攻めるんですかね
Nice. Real smart choice there. The command grab doesn't make it.
外れちゃった
Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? A battle of egos on display here as neither fighter wants to give up any ground. Yes, like that.
どうするどうするナイス
Just out of range for that throw. No more drive gauge. Saw that. KO.
決着ですね
Nice. That's the way to do it.
めちゃくちゃすごい攻めでしたね
They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter.
一瞬の油断が命取りですよね
Keep at it.
惜しい
They back the opponent into the corner. Now to apply the pressure.
この感じは名勝負の予感がします
Time to take this momentum and really run with it. Creates an opening with the low heavy.
慎重ですね
Target locked and there's still a chance here.
いったれいったれ
Experiencing turn.
おおしっかり倒しきりましたね
A loss is a loss, but don't let that get you down.
いやー熱い勝負が繰り広げられておりますどっちが勝ってもおかしくないと思います
Still slugging it out at this range. Player 2 with the lead. Will they go for offense or defense?
いいんじゃないですかこれいけそうですよ
Both are ready to pull the trigger on their super art. The low block blocks the low kick. Medium kick hits. Perfection. Connects with the throw. Player 2 can't let this simmer. They've got to start cooking.
いやー一気に来るんじゃないですか
There's the winner.
危ない危ないいる
Oh, the special forces don't play. Delta ran assault. Reaction gone.
危ない危ないでもまだいける
Great head. Turns out. No. They are done.
決まっちゃいましたね
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch.
まだまだ戦い足りないようです
Ooh, yeah, just like that. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity.
何か狙ってるんですかね
Perfect parry to stop them. Time to go on the offensive.
どうだ
Throws him down.
甘いいやーどうだどうだ
Very solid corner switch. Goes for the command grab. Knocked down. Gets backed into the corner with pressure building. If they can't escape this rock-solid corner pressure, this round is over. Sweet.
ナイス
Reads their mind and techs the throw. Nice. They gotta take advantage of this drive differential. Maybe they should back off a bit. Burnout! It's like the tempo of the match ends the meter, hoping for a good return.
ナイスナイス
Okay, creating some space here. No worries about it.
いや惜しいな今の
In there.
決まった
Don't think about what you couldn't do. Think about what you got done.
なんかこう魂のぶつかり合い的なものを感じました
Dashes forward. How they utilize the corner. They're in the corner and the beatdown continues. Gets out of there with the backdash. Both fighters have a full super. Great work. Just like that.
まあそういう時もあるよね
Dashes up. You've gotta be mindful of reaping jump-ins at this range. Manages to block the jump-in attack. Shows the medium kick. Medium kick. Heavy punch sends him flying. Why are they going in? Head down. Burnout actually ends the round with a sick combo. Amazing.
ナイスナイスかっこいい
Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in for this one.
なんかここまで一緒に来てるんで次どうなるか本当に予想できないです
Reach out and hug him. Great head kick. Oh, burnout trigger. The drive impact doesn't work.
ちゃんとガードしてるすごい全然気がつきませんね
Are you
す
serious?
ごくない天才
Fighter one is in a very good spot.
いやー一気に来るんじゃないですかこれはいけるよ集中集中
Why are they going in? Hang back. Chilling on their meter for this super art.
一旦しちゃいますか
Super out of nowhere. The big brains of the competitors are real. Player one has to be pleased with that game.
もうこんなの誰も勝てないよ最強です
Pokes with a medium kick. Dashes. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone.
どちらが先に仕掛けるんですかね
Player one pushes the opponent into the corner.
どうなるどうなる
Throws him down. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Combo with the target combo.
どうなる
Where is their opening? Will they be able to muster up one final push? Who will capitalize on an opening first?
やばいやばいやばい
They're got him up against the wall and the stun is there. Come from the brink like that? What a comeback!
うわ逆転だ
Don't worry, we're just getting started here.
次のラウンドが勝負ですねまあ全部勝負なんですけど
Knocks him with a target combo. Oh, talk about overextended. Player one holding on to that corner advantage.
このまま押し切るんでしょうかいやいや
Is it time for the mix? Both fighters planning something? Following up? Escapes the throw. A parry? There. Fatal KO.
綺麗に決まりましたね
Oh, yeah, this is all yours.
なんか本当勢いがすごいですねいやーこのまま勝ってしまうんでしょうかどうなんでしょう
Still plenty of time left.
個人的にはガンガンやり合ってるところが見たいですね
Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here.
どういくんでしょう
Closing in, anticipated that throw. Clutch anti-air.
完璧
Okay, here we go. They've got about half life left. Strong super art incoming.
This is your last ride!
Super!
You're in great
Carries them all the way to the corner in one go. Oh, straight up the line now? Flatline zone.
おおしっかり倒しきりましたね
the new challenger.
Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
飛躍がこっちまで伝わってきますね。
All right, first round. What's going to happen?
かっこいいとこ見たいです。
Good parry there and backs them into the corner.
どうなるどうなる？
Deftly shuts out the jumper. Player one with the life lead.
だいぶ有利な状況ですね。どうなる？
Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Drive rush to try and keep up the attack. Feeling out the space.
お、どうなるんでしょうか？
Both fighters are trying to decide their next move. Who's gonna make a move?
なんか読み合ってる感じですかね。わかんないけど。
The jump in is denied. How they utilize the corner. Drive reversals can get you out of tough jams like that. Plenty of space between the fighters. What will be their approach? Well-timed corner swing. Will they be able to muster up one final push? Yoga float. Anything could happen here. Great work. Just like that.
いや、惜しいな今の。
Each hit is so important here.
これどっちが勝つの？
Both fighters are weighing their options and looking for that's what we want. Player one will look to apply. Oh no, KO.
ナイスナイス。かっこいい。
Round
Get
two.
more of that next round.
いやー強い。強すぎるよ。でもまだわからない。
Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. That's how it's done. Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with the champ. Is it time for the mix? Wow, that's some big
いいですね。
light lead is there. Experiencing burnout.
どっちが緊張する？
The super hits and this looks like it's gonna kill.
Locked on. 綺麗に決まりましたね。
Player
Cammy
one
wins.
is proving hard work.
Challenging you.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
よろしくお願いします。
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do?
ビシバシやり合ってるところが見たいです。
Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape.
どうなるどうなる？
Solid idea. Maybe next time.
惜しい。
Opts for the throw. No more drive gauge. Throws them to negate the block.
どうだ？
Combo with the target combo.
いやーどうだどうだ？
Porter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here?
何か狙ってるんですかね？
Will this super up connect? There's still a chance. Oh god, this is tense.
やばいやばいやばい。
This is a huge to come from the break like that. What a comeback.
うわ、やっちゃった。
Yes, keep it up.
いや強すぎません？すごい気迫みたいなの感じます。
Tries to get them out with arch step. Yeah. Big opportunity now in this corner.
どうなるんですかね？ここから。
They trade hits.
やばい。
Perfect parry. How will they follow up? Doing some quick planning?
もうね、ここ本当に難しいんですよね。
That's what we want. Using the gauge for a super up.
これかっこいいやつ。
A rare chance here. They gotta do something.
これは強すぎですよ。
Already going in. Rookie comes out the tank and scores the win.
よ、名勝負。
Player one made all the right moves in that fight.
最初から最後までマジで強かったです。
adds some pressure. Goes for the throw.
This is way too fun! Doing it!
Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down.
Strike!
The attack is parried. Player 1 has the life advantage.
結構リードしてる
Checks that jump in easily. Now they can go on the offensive. The jump in is denied.
どうするどうする
Don't worry, it happens.
大丈夫大丈夫
Sticks the combo. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. No worries about that.
まあそういうこともあるよね
KO. Don't worry about it. Get your hits in, and you'll be fine.
なんかこう魂のぶつかり合い的なものを感じました
Let's see how they apply their corner pressure in this situation.
何か狙ってるんですかねこれは
At least one of them is having a good time in that corner.
結構リードしてる感じですね
Super hearts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Rejects the corner impact with a parry. Saw that coming. Hits up the counter. This is going to be huge. Finally going in. Head down. Experiencing burnout. Send him home. You got this one.
いや強すぎませんすごい気迫みたいなの感じます
Good decision with that throw.
これは強すぎですね
Shows the medium kick. Closes in. Is it time for the mix? Reads the jump in perfectly.
いいですね
Rock.
今完璧
This is turns out.
なんか苦しいおーしっかり倒しきりましたね
Player 1 is proving hard work pays off.
どうしてましたねすごい
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
お互いに頑張ってほしいですね
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play.
始まりましたね
Pressuring them in the corner.
どうなるどうなる
Checks with the projectile. Tons of drive and health to work with. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireballs. Throws a fireball here, maybe as a simple zoning strat.
どうだ
They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. Gets backed into the corner with pressure building.
何か狙ってるんですかねこれは
Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. Alright, what's coming up next? Throws them to negate the block.
天才か
Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match in there!
おーしっかり倒しきりましたね
Okay, more of that next round.
いや強すぎませんすごい気迫みたいなの感じます
Big counter. Perfect control. Not letting up. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner.
この感じは名勝負の予感がします
That's what we want. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Time to take this momentum and really run with it. Barely blocks the jump in. Medium kick. Last number. A good call there.
いや惜しいな今の
You've got to be mindful of reach and jump ins at this range. grabs and throws him away.
いいですね
Max SA gauges. A drive rush to keep it going. Their drive gauges are looking bare. Time to take this momentum and really run with it. Looks like they both want to stay out of the corner. Experiencing burnout.
なんかどっちが緊張する
Springs forward with the drive rush.
頑張れ
Gotta be careful. Rising uppercut. Stand blast. Zones with the fire. Drive rush. Still attack. Got it out.
おおしっかり倒しきりましたね
Don't think about what you couldn't do. Think about what you got done.
なんかここまですごく一心一意で次どうなるか本当に予想できないです
Now links it. They're in the corner. This may change the match.
いやー来るんじゃないですか
Plenty of help. Full gauges. Throws them. How long can this offensive assault continue? Are they going to be able to come back and snatch victory from the jaws of defeat? Frozen out.
決まった
Luke
Okay,
wins.
on to the next one.
めっちゃいい試合でした戦いが見たいです
Time to get down to business. The first round starts now.
気合入ってますね
Projectile to try and change the situation. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out?
ここからどう攻めるんですかね
Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner.
どうなるどうなる
Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. The neutral game is much harder to add a little super juice into this combo for more damage.
出た
Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Oh, burnout on both sides? And reach the midway point of the round. And both fighters are at about even life. Projectile to try and change the situation. How will they utilize the corner?
いやーどうだどうだ
So they break forward to pressure the opponent.
ナイス 決着ですね
Well read. Keep going.
いやー強い強すぎるよでもまだわからない
Rule gain control of the match in the early going.
こっからこっから
Shoots off a fireball up close. Time to take this momentum and really run with it. Plenty of life left. A full drive gauge to work with. They have tons of options at their disposal. Blocks it. Drive rush to keep it going. Perfect angle. Not letting up. Overdrive cannon spot. Awesome. Zones with the fireball. Going to the safe stuff with that target combo. Is it time for the mix? Max SAP. Burnout activated.
頑張れ
Going for the conclusive kill with that super. What a move.
決まった
Player
Cammy
1
wins.
showing time and the last pays off.
強すぎすごい勢いでした
Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet.
さっき負けた方も次はいける
Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round.
ここからどう攻めるんですかね
Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a pro. Now they get pushed into the corner. Picture perfect parries. The timing is on point. Parries the attack and uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Player 2 with the life lead.
だいぶ有利な状況ですね
Starts off zoning with fireball. Good call just now. We're at the halfway point of the round, and both fighters should be well past the warm-up. Ooh, gets the perfect parry to stop that dead. How will they capitalize on this opening? How will they utilize the corner? The jump in catches them. Very solid corner switch. More like that.
ナイス
If they can't escape this rock-solid corner pressure, this round is over. Will they be able to muster up one final push? Gets them.
綺麗に決まりましたね
Yes! Keep it up!
いやー強い強すぎるよでもまだわからない
How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now?
いやーどうなるんだろう
Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have?
どちらが先に仕掛けるんですかね
They were right to be on guard there. Stuck in the corner, but not going down without a fight.
このまま勝ち切ったらかっこいいですよねボーラックス
Max FA gauges. Unbelievable experiencing burnout. Perfect KO. They were in full control.
ナイスナイスかっこいい
Player
Cammy
one
wins.
is
A new warrior has entered the ring.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
どっちも強そうですね
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play.
気合い入ってますね
Goes for the throw.
うまい
There's a drive rush to throw the opponent off balance. Maintains composure and pushes out at the corner. Nailed it. They trade. Uses the parry. Gets the parry in and adds some pressure.
どうするどうする
No more drive gauge.
ヒヤヒヤします
KO.
ナイスナイスかっこいい
Round two.
Well read. Keep going.
いや強すぎませんすごい気迫みたいなの感じます
Combo with the target combo. How they utilize the corner. Very slick with the combo. Springs forward with the drive rush. Time to take this momentum and really run with it. Grabs and throws him away. Still scrapping for control of the space. Utilize the drive rush to keep it going. Ooh, yeah, just like that. Turn out. Expect a triple. Uses the dig for a super art.
すごすぎ正解
Closing it out with a super art finish. Nice and clean. KO. Player
Cammy
one puts a bow on it.
強すぎすごい勢いでした
This is crucial. The opening round is about to begin.
ビシバシやり合ってるところが見たいです
Drive rush to try and keep up the attack. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out?
ここからどう攻める
Gets the perfect parry. This could lead to something big. Uncomfortable space here. Can they put each other on the edge?
そうだ
How they utilize the corner. Checks with the projectile. Parries the projectile. That was a solid anti-air.
天才か
Bro misses. Will they be able to KO?
ナイスかっこいい
Okay, more of that next round.
いや強すぎませんすごい気迫みたいなの感じます
Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital.
一瞬の油断が命取りですよね
Early round decisions are so important to set the tone.
どちらが先に仕掛けるんですかね
Gets the parry in, and adds some pressure. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Time to take this momentum and really run with it. Super on deck for both fighters. Expect to see some fireworks. Big hits. Big opportunity now in this corner.
どうなるんですかねここから
Smart play with the throw.
ナイスナイス
Springs forward with the drive rush. It's a good spot to use the super.
何これすごい派手でいいですね
With super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business.
いい感じに鍛え上げた体してますね
There's still a chance here. Burnout activate.
頑張れ
We'll capitalize on an opening first.
これどっちが勝つの
This is gonna kill. No doubt about it.
Cammy
Player one
wins.
got a
comes a new challenger.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
なんかワクワクします
Beginning operation.
Round one.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do?
どっちも強そう
Throws them down. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight.
ここからどう攻めるんですかね
Drive reversal to break in.
すごい
A big drive gauge disparity has opened up, and it wouldn't surprise me if they try to open that gap further. How they utilize the corner. Combo with the target combo. It's more like that. Solid combo. Grabs him.
どうするどうする
Both can end the round now, and the drive gauge burn out. Expect the tempo of the match to change. And a super activation, looking to score some juicy damage. Yes.
決着ですね
Let's try to shake up the game plan a bit.
勝負はまだこれからって感じですね
Hidden variable? Who's going to start things off?
さあどっちが勝つんでしょうか
Player 2 chases them down,
何か狙ってるんですかねこれは
throws them forward, and maintains the corner game. Sprints in. Super arc on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Ends the meter, hoping for a good return.
これからのやつ
Starts a two. Kimberly's ready to feast. Bullshit Ninja Star Cypher. And this is only the beginning. Untouchable, impetuous, impregnable, and perfect.
綺麗に決まりましたね
Every loss is a chance to learn.
面白かったです2人ともマジお疲れ
How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here?
もう一回戦うんですね頑張れ
Sick. So pulls off the perfect parry. Now they'll have a chance to jump on the opponent. Pressuring them in the corner.
どうなるどうなるどうだうまいどうなる
Stops the attack cold with a perfect parry. How will they follow up? Player 1 with a sliver of drive gauge left. They may be in for a tough time. Pulls off the perfect parry. Now they'll have a chance to jump on the opponent. Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Taking stock. Let's see how they apply their corner pressure in this situation. Dashes up. In there.
綺麗に決まりましたね
Okay, more of that next round.
いやー強い強すぎるよまだわからない
Dashes forward. Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on.
こっからこっから
Big throws.
いいですね
They back the opponent into the corner. Now to apply the pressure.
この感じは名勝負の予感がします
They're in the flawless round. They got him so quick.
決まった
Cammy wins.
Player 1 puts their strength on show.
どうしてましたねすごい
How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here?
もう一回戦うんですね頑張れすごい
Forward though, the battle in the corner continues. Throws him. What's next?
いやーどうだどうだ
How they utilize the corner. Getting into the end game now. It's getting tense. What's their game plan? KO. Well read. Keep going.
いや強すぎませんすごい気迫みたいなの感じます
They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it?
いやーどうなるんだろう
That's how it's done. Yo, misses. They choose to send the meters to up the damage by a bit. Time to end the meters, hoping for a good return.
あよりかっこいいやつ2人ともやる気満々だ
Knockdown and a super arc.
派手でいいですね全然気がつきませんね
Looking to follow up after that target combo. There's a burnout. What a finish.
決めてきたナイス
Loosen up, play for fun. The results will come.
次のラウンドが勝負ですねまあ勝負なんですけど
comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
よろしくお願いします
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round.
始まりましたね
Backs them into the corner.
どうなるどうなる
Checks with the projectile. Player 1 has grabbed the lead. Time to settle in and control the pace. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Nice. Sticks the combo. KO.
綺麗に決まりましたね
Round 2.
Keep it up.
いやー強い強すぎるよまだわからない
Launches with a techno kick. Boxing with a target. Drive rush to keep it going. Let's see how they apply their corner pressure in this situation.
何か狙ってるんですかねこれは
Time to take this momentum and really run with it.
ナイスナイスいやーどうだどうだ
Breaks the block with a throw.
ナイス
They're going for the super hard. They're backed up into the corner.
どうなるんですかね慎重ですね
Dropping it out up close. Oh, stun! Bad news is on the way.
今のは聞いてる
Why are they going in? Hit them down with a super. Now that's how you take a round.
しっかり倒しきりましたね
Player
Cammy
1
wins.
has to be pleased with that win.
強すぎすごい勢いでした Really now?
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of.
飛躍がこっちまで伝わってきますね
Alright, first round. What's going to happen?
かっこいいとこ見たいです
Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner.
どうなるどうなる
Not a lot of damage dealt to him. No telling how this match will turn out.
だいぶ有利な状況ですね
Gets the parry in and adds some pressure.
どうするどうする
Reads their mind and checks the throw.
どうだ
Break forward to pressure the opponent. Fights off the attack by using a drive parry. Will they be able to muster up one final push before it gets?
ナイスかっこいい
Yes! Keep it up!
いやー強い強すぎるよでもまだわからない
Keeping them looking to plan them with the power drive. That last round was all about close quarters combat. They really took it to the jump.
このラウンドに注目ですね何ですか今の
Bust out the parry. Time to take this momentum and really run with it. Nice double parry. Target locked and KO.
ナイスナイスかっこいい
Don't think about what you couldn't do. Think about what you got done.
いやー熱い勝負が繰り広げられておりますどっちが勝ってもおかしくないと思います
Jumps up. Both fighters have a full full super meter on deck. Reach out and hug it! Is it time for the mix? The low kick hits! Target combo into getting up close and personal. Can they use their drive to stage a comeback? The low block! Flatlines them.
おお、しっかり倒し切りましたね。
Not a loss to get down about. If anything, we should be glad for it.
いやー、どっちも頑張っててナイスファイトって感じでした。
Dashes up. That's the jumping they were looking for. They block the overhead and a dangerous range here. Don't want to get gets the perfect parry. This could lead to something big.
どうするどうする？
Player one is just about out of drive after that. Takes the chance to hurt him. Knockdown. How will they utilize the corner? Can't keep track of these corner switches. There's still a chance here. Goes for the super art?
どういうことこれ？
It's a good spot to use a super.
いいですね。
Broken moments of the match. One hit in there.
綺麗に決まりましたね。
Well read. Keep going.
いや、強すぎません？すごい気迫みたいなの感じます。
They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter.
一瞬の油断がありましたね。
Flush that off and keeps going.
やばい。
Shoots it up with a combo into the super.
出た。SE 技。
Time to take this momentum and really run with it. Player one needs to use the threat of the corner here.
この感じは名勝負の予感がします。
They're in the corner and the beat uses the game for a super art.
すごい派手でいいですね。ゲージ上がってますね。いける。
Critical. What's gonna happen?
おお、しっかり倒し切りましたね。
Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done.
さっき負けた方も次はいける。
It's okay. You're doing well.
大丈夫大丈夫。
Backs them into the corner.
どうなるどうなる？
The pressure continues as they can't escape the corner. They need to find a way out. Nice.
天才か？
Takes the chance to hurt him. Reads them. It's all good. You can still take this back.
どちらにも頑張ってほしいです。
Goes for the jump in to start the round. Dashes. Nice. Player one chases him down.
何か狙ってるんですかね。これは。
Scrapping it out up close.
ナイスナイス。
Takes the block with a throw.
二人ともいいワンワンだ。
Going in? Ooh, yeah, just like that. Oh, the throw connects.
今の決めてった。ナイス。
That's a huge win there. Settle down and keep grinding.
なんかここまですごく一緒に予想できてるんで。本当に予想できないです。
Low heavy.
完璧。
Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Their life bar has now been whittled down to about 50%.
誰いったれ。
What are they gonna do? Back turn out, but they may have a plan here. The low kick hits. Solid anti-air.
天才。
Wait, what?
This is your
Are they
last
actually
ride.
dead?
Let's go!
It doesn't kill. They're still in this. Just do it, champ. This is it.
This will hurt!
Are you kidding me?
決まっちゃいましたね。
Zongi up!
We're in for something special right here, right now.
お互いに頑張ってほしいですね。
All right, first round. What's going to happen?
気合入ってますね。
Nice. Real smart choice there. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach?
ここからどう攻めるんですかね。
On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Player one is just about out of drive after that.
どうだ
Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. Shoots off a fireball up close. Neither fighter is willing to back down from this exchange. Life lead opens up. KO!
決着ですね
Don't worry, get your hits in and you'll be fine.
今負けちゃった方にも取り返してほしいですね
Everything up until now and everything from here on out is so vital.
いやーどうなるんだろう
Nice read with the cannon spike. Player one has grabbed the lead. Time to settle in and control the pace. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Drive rush to keep it going.
This is
Goes for the throw.
いやいやどうだどうだ
Player two will look to apply pressure here.
この感じは名勝負の予感がします
Throws a fireball. Ah, burnout activates.
なんかこっちが緊張する
Reversal. Springs forward with the drive rush. Ooh, you never know what can happen. Oh no, they're stunned.
頑張れ
Looking to impress with this super.
あこれかっこいいやつ
Didn't hesitate. The kill with that super. Everyone loses. Just roll with it and adapt to your opponent.
いやー熱い戦いでした次の試合もファイト
Backs away. Not about that BFF rifle. Still slugging it out here. Starts off zoning with fireball. Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. Sweet.
ナイス
Sticks the combo. The grab misses. Saw that jumping coming from a mile away and parries it perfectly.
どうなる
Alright, what takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super.
出た決意技
Oh, burnout in there!
決まった
Don't worry, we're just getting started here.
次のラウンドが勝負ですねまあ全部勝負なんです
Throws them to negate the block. Shows the medium kick. We're just getting started here. Who will take control?
心理戦にも注目していきたいです
This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach? Nice! Springs forward with a drive rush. Drive gauge management here is going to be vital. Takes the opponent out of the air. This is a chance to dictate the pace. Drive rush to keep it going. They're backed up into the corner.
どうなるんですかねここから二人ともやる気満々だ
Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. Connects with medium kick. There. A parry? Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna all in with a rush? There's still a chance here. Jumps in. Links it.
ここからどう行くんでしょう
They're in the corner. Closes it out.
決まった
Ryu wins. Here comes a new challenger.
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match.
どっちも強そうですね
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do?
どっちも強そう
Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Pressuring them in the corner.
どうなるどうなる
Player one has them legit shook in the corner.
だいぶ有利な状況ですね
Forward throw, not letting them out of the corner. Stops the attack cold with a perfect parry. How will they follow up?
いやーどうだどうだ
Throws them to negate the block. Nice. KO.
綺麗に決まりましたね
Okay, more of that next round.
いや強すぎませんすごい気迫みたいなの感じます
They They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter.
一瞬の油断が命取りですよね。
Both fighters want to establish themselves early on.
こっからいやいや
Puts the super armor to good use.
どうする
Super on deck for both fighters. Expect to see some fireworks. Throw leaves them wide open. Nice. Both fighters planning something? Time to take this momentum and really run this turn out. Expect the heavyweight really to impress. This super. Closing it out with a super art finish. Nice and clean. KO.
ナイスナイス
Player one is unrivaled.
強すぎすごい勢いでした
Will we see our fighters fill each other out or just let it fly in this opening round?
どっちも強そう
Gets backed into the corner with pressure building.
何か狙ってるんですかねこれうまい
The throw hits. Now the fun begins. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Throws him down.
すごいどうなる
Grabs him. Knockdown. The damage is really piling up now. You can see how cornering your opponent is KO.
綺麗に決まりましたね
Yes! Keep it up.
いやー強い強すぎるよでもまだわからない
Quick drop. Smart play with the throw.
いいですね
They back the opponent into the corner. Now to apply the pressure.
どうなるんですかねここから慎重ですね
You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Time to take this momentum and really run with it. Burnout activated. It's a good spot to use the super.
いいですね
Going for the conclusive kill with that super. What a move. Player one showing time.
Here comes a new challenger.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
お互いに頑張ってほしいですね
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round.
ビシバシやり合ってるところが見たいですやばいワンオンダウントチカメンストライク
Nice. Real smart choice there. Neither fighter wants to get stuck in the corner. They continue to duke it out mid-stage. Solid idea. Maybe next time.
惜しいカメンストライク
What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Freeze them.
レタスピーキングヒヤヒヤします
Nails the anti-air. Maybe they should back off a bit. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Yep.
決着ですね
Let's try to shake up the game plan a bit.
勝負はまだこれからって感じですね
How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now?
一瞬の油断が命取り
Scrapping it out up close.
それ
Blocking the overhead.
いいガード
There's a definite gauge disparity here, but it may not matter. Gets out of there with the back. Will that carry change the momentum of this match?
慎重ですね
Let's see play with the grab. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here.
この感じは名勝負の予感がします
So, what's next?
もうねここ本当に難しいですよね
Good spot. Use the
あ
super.
ー何これすごい派手でいいですね
Oh, no question whether this super art is going to kill or not.
綺麗に決まりましたね
You're on the right track. Get back out there.
いやー熱い戦いでした次の試合もファイトよしで
Not shy with the grab. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Well-timed command throw. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Yeah.
跳ね出てますねかわいい
Gets Don't worry, we're just getting started here.
今負けちゃった方にも取り返してほしいですね。
They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it?
いやー、どうなるんだろう。
Hits with the overhead.
綺麗な足技。
Sees the overhead coming and blocks it.
ちゃんとガードしてる。すごい。
Just goes for it at this range.
何ですか今の。二人ともやる気満々だ。
Still slugging it out as they use the game for a super arm.
完璧。
Going in? Player 1, this can lead to some big damage. Is it Tom Cruise gonna leave him rattled? These throws are lethal now. Look at the damage.
いやー、頑張れ。
The drive gauge, there's a burnout. What a finish.
名勝負。
Oh yeah, this is all yours.
いやー、強い。強すぎるよ。でもまだわからない。
Using the target combo was a filler. Love knew the throw was coming. Reads the jump in perfectly. Round there, the hit throw connects. Nothing but air.
これはまずい。
Dangerous. The overhead denied.
ちゃんとガードしてる。すごい。
Not much movement, but the thinking caps are definitely on.
もうね、ここ本当に難しいんでしょうね。足長い。
Putting the cherry on top.
いやー、すごいことになってるよ。
Spends it all on the super. One time, one thing about it. Super is on deck. You gonna pull the trigger?
この場面でいい感じに溜まっております。
Oh, critical knockdown. They should have kept this one classified, cause it's straight up nasty. Delta red assault.
すごいコンディション。白熱してます。
On a roll now. Oh man, who's gonna take this? Are you serious? That comeback was unreal. We just saw this fighter play out of their goddamn mind there.
いや、すごくない？なんですか今の逆転。いいですね。 ちゃんとガードしてる。すごい。どうだ？
Now they get pushed into the corner, or it's going to be very difficult to escape.
どうなる？どうなる？
Combo with the target combo. Good stuff. But they gotta KO.
ナイスナイス。かっこいい。
Don't worry about it. Get your hits in, and you'll be fine.
なんかこう魂のぶつかり合い的なものを感じました。
Solid throw tag. Yet experiencing burnout. And the leader, hoping for a good return.
すごすぎる。
It's what is. Dancing all over that last game. Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation.
いやいや。
Burnout activates.
いやー、頑張れ。
This is a complete KO.
おお、しっかり倒しきりましたね。
Send them home. You got this one.
いやー、熱い勝負が繰り広げられております。どっちが勝ってもおかしくないと思います。
Here comes the corner pressure.
いやー、一気に来るんじゃないですか。これは。
Player 1 is barely hanging on to the anti-air in the clutch. Turns out. Gets him down with a super. Now that's how you take a round.
しっかり倒しきりましたね。
Player 1 must be. Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
どっちも強そうですね。
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play.
ビシバシやり合ってるところが見たいです。
Good call just now.
うまい。ストライク。
Dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move where you're going to eat tons of damage. How they utilize the corner.
Strike.
A big drive gauge disparity has opened up, and it wouldn't surprise me if they try to open that gap further. Looks like our fighters are taking a breather. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? One fighter's drive, this is a huge chance to make it deal.
ヒヤヒヤします
Will they be able to muster up one final push? The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup?
何か狙ってるんですかねこれは
They break things off to take a quick breather. Nice! KO!
綺麗に決まりましたね
Okay, more of that next round.
いや強すぎませんすごい気迫みたいなの感じます
How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now?
いやーどうなるんだろう
Shows the medium kick. Is it time for the mix? Checks with the medium. Time to take this momentum and really run with it. Grabs and throws him away.
いやいや
Player one holding on to that corner advantage.
結構リードしてる感じですね
Denied. A parry? Player one will look to apply pressure here. Experiencing burnout. In there.
ナイスナイスかっこいい
Player one puts a bow on it.
強すぎすごい勢いでした
So, what are our fighters planning in this opening round?
気合入ってますねすごい
The pressure continues as they can't escape the corner. They need to find a way out.
どうだ
How will they utilize the corner? Player one has the life advantage.
結構リードしてる感じですね
Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Goes for the throw.
どうするどうする
Grabs him.
ナイス
The damage is really piling up now. You can see how cornering your opponent is such an effective game plan. Takes a trip. Gets back into the corner with pressure building. Will they be able to muster up one final push? Changes the pace with an air dare.
慎重ですね
Okay, creating some space here. Burnout activated.
なんかこっちが緊張する
One chance here may end this match. That's not gonna hit. The super doesn't hit. Each hit is so important. He got him up against the wall, and the stun is there. He comes from behind to pick up the win. They took advantage of every chance.
うわ逆転だ
Let's try to shake up the game plan a bit.
抜けちゃった方にも取り返してほしいですね
Player one creates a good corner opportunity.
何か狙ってるんですかねこれは
Breaks their guard with the throw. Here comes the mix-up. Stuck in the corner, but not going down without a fight.
この動画作ったらかっこいいですよね
That combo did decent damage. Side switch in the corner. Experiencing burnout.
決まったー
Oh, yeah, this is all yours.
なんかここまですごく惜しいみたいできてるんで次どうなるか本当に予想できないです
Jumps up. Throwing some shade. Wow, that throw did some juicy damage.
今のは効いてる
Knocked them out of the air.
今の完璧いけるよ集中集中
Forward sees the overhead coming.
ちゃんとガードしてるすごい
Ooh, you never know what can happen. Uses the teleport. Break him. Let's read the jumping perfectly. Both sides getting ready. Letting it all on the drive rush. Player two. Super hard incoming.
すごいことになってるよ
Uh-oh. This could really tip the scales. Why are they going in? Head back. Solid anti-air. Yeah, got it. Solid. Throw is denied. What a beat. One player crashes out the cage right there.
Meaningless efforts.
I don't know if this is enough
To
to
action.
It's over.
決まっちゃいましたね
JP.
Player two clinches the win. But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that.
最後まで全く手を抜けない試合でしたね
Can't argue with you. What a fight. Nice. Sticks the combo. Good parry there and Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner.
どうなるどうなる
Uses a drive parry against the attack. They're not gonna allow any jump-ins.
うまい
Parries the jump-in to shut it down.
お
Very solid corner sweep. Nails the anti-air.
天才か
Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn.
どうだどうだ
Okay, creating some space here. The fight continues in the middle of the stage. Will they be able to muster up one final push? Jump! Good job blocking.
いいですね2人ともやる気満々
KO. Well read. Keep going.
いやー強すぎるよまだわからない
Dashes. Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have?
どちらが先に仕掛けるんですかね
How will they utilize the corner? Amnesia. At least one of them is having a good time in that corner.
結構リードしてる感じですねどうかどうか
Time to take this momentum and really run with it. Max SA Gauges. Unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. Looking for a chance. That's what we want. Uses the gauge for a super art.
これかっこいいやつ
Closing it out with a super art finish.
Locked on.
Nice and clean. KO.
ナイスナイスかっこいい
Player 1 puts their strength on shoulder.
圧倒してましたね
Here comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table.
飛躍がこっちまで伝わってきますね
Denies the attack and... Don't worry, it happens.
大丈夫大丈夫
Pressuring them in the corner.
どうなる
Sick. So on.
すごい
Brings out the super art. How is it gonna work out for them?
これが SA 技ってやつですね
How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes?
いやーどうだ
They've been pushed into the wall and the stun is nice. Sees the combo through and takes the round.
ナイスナイスかっこいい
That round was a pretty one-sided affair to put it lightly.
ちょっとこれ強すぎじゃないですか
Parries the attack. Early round decisions are good heads-up decision, opting for the drive impact.
いいですねいいよいいよ
Connects with medium kick. They back the opponent into the corner. Now to apply the pressure.
どうなるんですかねここから
Time to take this momentum and really run with it. Going with the drive rush to keep it going. Their spacing is so on point right now, but it springs forward with the drive rush. Experiencing burnout.
なんかこっちが緊張するやばい
They need to be mindful of their opponent's SA game. Is this gonna kill?
Locked on
In there.
決まった
Player 1 puts their strength on show there.
どうしてましたねすごい
Let's see what these fighters have up their sleeves out of the gate.
始まりましたね
Good stuff, but they gotta keep it up.
大丈夫大丈夫
Player 2 chases them down.
何か狙ってるんですかねこれは
Burnout is triggered. Capitalizes on every mistake and picks up the perfect KO.
おお
I bet after that round, they're nodding their head thinking, all right, yeah, you got me. But we're gonna run that back.
どちらが勝つのか気になりますね
Drive boost to Hago. Drive rush to keep it going. Not bad, not bad.
いや惜しいな今の
What's the next move? Drive gauge gap.
ナイスナイス
Looking for a chance. Springs forward with the drive rush. Big throw.
いいですね
Player 1 can't use it. Oh, burnout triggered. Ends the meter, hoping for a good return.
何これすごい羽でいいですね
losing. Just roll with it and adapt to your opponent.
面白かったです。2人ともマジお疲れ。
The first round hit them with a stocking block.
どういうこと？
Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner.
どうなるどうなる？
They're really being worked over in the corner.
だいぶ有利な状況ですね。
Player 1 has a slight life lead that they may sit on.
結構リードしてる感じですね。
So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Overdrive.
天才か？
Carries the projectile. Will they be able to muster up one final push? Does a good job of pushing back.
決着ですね。
Yes! Keep it up!
いやー強すぎるよ。でもまだわからない。
They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter.
一瞬の油断が命取りですよね。いいですね。
Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Time to take this momentum and really run with it.
二人ともやる気満々だ。
Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. Barely blocks the jump in. What's the next move? Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it. No worries about it.
まあそういう時もあるよね。全然気がつけませんね。
There's a burnout.
なんかこっちが緊張する。
Both of our combatants are cooking up.
ちょっと何ですか今の。
Gets out of that cam with a perfect parry. Time to take this momentum and really run with it. Show off what a PhD in fighters can do for you.
なんかもうすごいことになってるよ。決まったー。
A loss is a loss, but don't let that get you down.
なんかこう魂のぶつかり合い的なものを感じました。
Jumps in. We're just getting started. Who will take control?
個人的にはガンガンやってるところが見たいですね。
Big opportunity now in this corner.
この感じは名勝負の予感がします。
Hits him with punish countdown reaction.
すごくいけるよ。集中集中。
Their life bar has now been whittled down to about 50%. Perfect execution with the anti-air.
いいですね。
To the fire. Hook them up.
すごいことになってるよ。
Yo, the special forces don't play. Delta Man Assault.
決めてきた。ナイス。
Oh.
Really now? You shouldn't keep a girl waiting.
Intercept preparation.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
よろしくお願いします。
Beginning operation.
Round one.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round.
始まりましたね。
Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out?
どう攻めるんですかね。
Okay, we're in the early stages of the round.
どうだ。
On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. okay. You're doing well.
惜しい
Bomb low attack hits. Throws them to negate the block. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Managing their drive gauge well here can open up a lot of good things. Brings out the super. How is this gonna work out for them?
天才か
It's a good spot. In there. That's a huge win there. Settle down and keep grinding.
なんか本当勢いがすごいですねこのまま勝ってしまうんでしょうかどうなんでしょう
Keeping them away.
ナイスナイス
Player 1 will look to apply pressure here.
どうなるんですかねここから
Genius read. Hit them with a stopper block. Burnout using the gauge for a super.
ナイスナイス
Hits him with a 96. Good heads up play going for that combo to do enough damage to finish the round.
ナイスナイスかっこいい
How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here?
もう一回戦うんですね頑張れ
Solid idea. Maybe next time.
惜しい
Pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape.
どうなるどうなる
I wonder how both fighters will adapt to what we've seen so far. Stop the attack by using the drive carry.
どうなる
Was looking for that jump attack.
ナイス
So they break for great work, just like that.
いや惜しいな今のいいよいいよ
Each hit is so important here.
これどっちが勝つの
Maybe they should back off a bit.
おおしっかり倒しきりましたね
Don't worry about it. Get your hits in, and you'll be fine.
こう魂的なものを感じました
Getting back into the corner with pressure building.
何か狙ってるんですかねこれは
Headbutt. Connect with medium kick. Super on deck for both fighters. Expect to see some fireworks. Dashes forward. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. There's a definite gauge disparity here, but it may not matter. They trade hits. What? Thunderstorm? Get that stanky footsie out of here. Why are they going? Burnout activates. Drive gauge on deck. Are they gonna gun it? A trade, but they're not worried.
名勝負
That's a huge win there. Settle down and keep grinding.
熱い勝負が繰り広げられておりますどっちが勝ってもおかしくないと思います
Still slugging it out at this range. The fighters with, oh my god, what a throw tech! Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The
今は完璧
looking to follow up after that party combo.
ここからどういくんでしょう
Will this drive gauge gap decide the round?
Strike
There's the burnout. Amazing.
Strike
Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Nowhere to run. No! Stun off the wall!
これは強すぎですね
Oh, burnout! Super! Show them what a PhD and fighters can do for you!
ナイスナイス
Oh, looking for the definitive end to this round with a level 3 super! Player one must be beaming at him.
もうこんなのないよ
Here comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
なんかワクワクします。
Round one.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play.
どっちも強そう。
Okay, we're in the early stages of the round.
ここからどう攻めるんですかね。
Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? The drive rush to try and keep up the attack. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here?
何か狙ってるんですかね、これは。
Nice tech. Both fighters are trying to decide their next move. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn.
Strike!
Yeah.
どうなる？
Will they be able to muster up one final push? Connect with medium kick. Oh god, this is tense.
やばいやばいやばい。
So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Maybe they should back off a bit. Sandblast! The fight continues in the middle of the stage.
しっかり倒し切りましたね。
Don't worry, we're just getting started here.
次のラウンドが勝負ですね。まあ、勝負なんですけど。
Boxing with the top, beats it up with a combo into super.
ナイス。
How's this round going to develop? They're in the corner and the beatdown continues.
このまま押し切るんでしょうか。
Uses the target combo as a filler.
慎重ですね。
Player one.
ナイス。かっこいい。
Send him home. You got this one.
なんかここまですごく一進一退できてるんで、次どうなるか本当に予想できないです。
That's with a sandblast. Throw whiffs. Still plenty of time left.
新2戦には注目していきたいです。
Ooh, you never know what can happen here. There's a burn.
白熱してます。
Into the fire. Hook them up.
完璧。
Will this be enough to kill?
Locked on.
Get it out.
しっかり倒し切りましたね。
Player one is proving hard work pays off.
圧倒してましたね。すごい。
Checking their reactions with a fireball. Throws with the fireball. Combo with a target combo. Yeah. Backs them into the corner.
どうなるどうなる？
Throws them down.
お、
Reads their mind and techs the throw.
Where you going?
Keep at it.
どういうこと？これ。
They timed that just right to get the perfect parry.
どうするどうする？
Oh, easy tech. Getting out his trigger.
ナイスナイス。かっこいい。
Well read. Keep going.
いや強すぎません？すごい気迫みたいなの感じます。
Big opening ready to be taken advantage of after that parry. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Will gain control of the match in the early going.
どちらが先に仕掛けるんですかね。
Time to take this momentum and really run with it. Dashes forward. Breaks the block with a throw.
ナイスナイス。
Still slugging it out at this range. Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. The life remaining tells us we're halfway through this match. Awesome. Ooh, yeah, just like that. Looking to impress. Super.
これかっこいいやつ。
Sits him down with a super. Now that's how you take it out. Player one is unrivaled.
強すぎる。すごい勢いです。